Welcome to online learning. This presentation is for class 7th, subject General Knowledge. In this presentation, we will learn about polar life, endangered and extinct species, winged wonders, and classification of animals. Chapter 1, Life at Poles. The North and South Poles of the Earth are probably the most inhospitable places for life to exist due to very low temperature. But there are some animals who have adapted to the harsh conditions in the polar regions. From chapter 1, question we have: write the names of some animals surviving in polar regions. That they are Arctic hare, walrus, narwhal, Arctic tern, penguins, wandering albatross, musk ox, krill, elephant seal, and snowy owl. Question 2. Answer the following. Which bird has an average wingspan of 3.1 meter? That is wandering albatross. Which animal grows to almost 1 meter in length and has a special venom that does not freeze at sub-zero temperatures? The Antarctic octopus. Which creature has distinctive rings of blue skin around its eyes and is called the blue-eyed shag? Empirical shag. Which fearsome animal, also known as a killer whale, is a toothed whale and member of the oceanic dolphin family? That is orca. Name a pigeon-sized bird with white feathers and a pink face. It is a scavenger and a kleptoparasite. It is the only land bird native to Antarctica that is not a penguin. Snowy sheepbill. Now we have topic 2, extinct and endangered species. Extinct means which are already finished, they have disappeared from our earth. And endangered means which are on the verge of extinction, means they are going to be finished. About 1.5 million species in the world are on the verge of extinction, that is going to be finished, which are known as endangered species, while some other wonderful species are already extinct, means finished. From chapter 2, question number 1, identify the following animals as endangered or extinct. Eastern elk, extinct. Addax is endangered. Giant otter, endangered. Dodo, extinct. Pink-headed duck, extinct. Tasmanian tiger, extinct. Brown spider monkey, endangered. Red panda, endangered. Japanese crane, endangered. Fill in the blanks. Smaller than its Royal Bengal cousin, the Malayan tiger is on the verge of extinction with only about 300 animals left in the wild. This species is found exclusively in the south of Malay Peninsula. Bowhead whale is sought after for its oil and meat. The animal is mostly found in the Arctic and can live up to 200 years if not killed by humans. Pangolin is an 80 million year old animal species. Humans are less than 8 million years old. It is the most trafficked wild mammal. It consumes hundreds or thousands of ants and termites in a day. Poaching and loss of habitat has resulted in 4 out of tapir species being categorized as endangered. Also, their gestation period of 13 to 14 months makes efforts to increase their numbers difficult. Question 3 is based on insects. There are different kinds of insects with different characteristics. A cockroach can live for several weeks with its head cut off. It dies only because it cannot eat. A termite feeds on the cellulose in the wood. The original name for butterfly was flutterby. A housefly vomits out its food and then eats it again. A grasshopper can jump 20 times the length of its body. An ant can carry objects that weigh 100 times the weight of its own body. A praying mantis can rotate its head a full circle. Beetles are the largest insect group in the world. The fastest flying insect is the dragonfly. Mosquitoes can flap their wings 600 times a second. The Goleth beetle of Africa is the heaviest insect in the world. Now we have chapter 3, Winged Wonders, about the birds in different regions and different characteristics. From this chapter, question number 1, fill in the blanks. Penguin is a flightless bird that spends most of its life in the ocean. Vulture is one of the largest birds of prey. Robin is a singing bird with reddish-orange breast. Osprey is a bird of prey that feeds on fish. Rhea is a flightless bird of South America. It looks like a small ostrich. Falcon is a long-winged bird of prey. It is a very powerful flyer. Toucan is a large tropical American fruit-eating bird. It has a large, brightly colored beak. Flamingo is a wading bird of a pink or bright red color with long, thin legs and a long, flexible neck. Chapter 4, Animal Trivia. That is based on animal classification. Animals are classified into different groups like invertebrates, vertebrates. They are further classified as fishes, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. On the basis of different group of animals, we have a question. Read the characteristics of animals and name the group to which they belong. The animals of this group do not have a backbone. They are invertebrates. The animals of this group have millions of tiny holes in their bodies. They are porifera. Starfish is not a fish but belongs to this group. That is Echinodermata. Animals with lovely shells like oysters, mussels, cuttlefish, and snails that line the seashore belong to this group. That is mollusk. These vertebrates have a two-chambered heart. That is Pisces. These animals have hollow bones filled with air. They are from the group Aves. These animals have milk-producing mammary glands, hairs on the body, sweat glands, external ear, and a diaphragm. They are from the category mammals. Animals of this group live on land as well as in water. They are called amphibians. These are called farmers' friends and have a segmented body. They are from the group annelids. They have dry and scaly skin. Snakes, lizards, and crocodiles belong to this group. That group is called reptilia. These animals do not have any regular shape. They are believed to be the first creatures to exist upon the earth. They are protozoans. These parasitic creatures have unsegmented and cylindrical body. They are usually found in human intestine. They are from the group nematodes. Animal armor. Facts about some animals. And basically, these animals have these special characteristics in order to save themselves from their enemies. For example, a saddleback caterpillar's stinging hairs cause pain and swelling. A yellow jacket stings its prey to kill it and also to defend itself. An albatross chick throws up its smelly meals to keep predators away. Porcupine's body is covered with up to 30,000 sharp quills. There are some more creatures in the world who act smartly, means they have some characteristic features by which they can defend themselves from their enemies. Let us learn about them. It sprays an odor called musk that can even temporarily blind a predator. Skunk. It plays dead and smells like rotten flesh to escape its enemy. Opossum. It changes the color of its feathers to blend in with the tree it sits on, that is tawny frog moth. Its tail comes off so that it can surprise its enemy and run away from it. Lizard. It can puff itself and raise its hind legs to become 3 times its size to protect itself from a snake, that is puffing toad. It sticks out its blue-colored tongue to scare away birds, that is blue-tongued skunk. It can camouflage itself to look like a stick or to blend with leaves. When attacked, it can release an awful smelling liquid to protect itself, that is stick insect. It moves so slowly that the tiny plants called algae grow on it, making it look like a plant. 3-toed sloth. It drops off its tail when an enemy attacks it. Leopard gecko. Its brown feathers and shape of the body make it look like a broken branch of a tree. That is owl. Thank you, children. Revise the topics taught. Stay home, stay safe, but study well. Looking forward to see you in the school.